G'day, welcome to Drive Time. It's almost leg day, almost turkey day. Happy Thanksgiving to all those who celebrate. Talking about being thankful. You know, one of the greatest things that ever happened to me in my life was that I met a man by the name of Jim Rohn, James Rohn. And when I first met him, I didn't actually get to meet him. I was in an audience, I think I was 16 years old, and I was in the audience with Mr. Rhone in the Brisbane City Town Hall. There was about 1,800 people there that day, but I felt like he was talking directly to me. And as a 16-year-old boy, the things I learned from him changed the course of my life. And I sat down and I put together the top 45 lessons I got from Mr. Rhone, and I've put them in a download. I'll get the team to add the link here to it for you. But I want to talk about two things Mr. Rhone taught me that I think were probably the turning point for me in life. Probably, you know, I was always going to be on that success path, I think, but these two aspects of what Mr. Rhone taught me were possibly the ones that cemented it, okay? And so the first one of them is two philosophies that go together. He put them together and he taught them very well. And you saw I released a video of Mr. Rhone the other day because, you know, the things he teaches are just beyond cool. Like, the things he teaches are so philosophically sound that you just have to sit there and go, why do I not know this? How do I not understand this already? And that's really where Mr. Rhone's teaching was so simple and yet so profound. And so what he said was, never wish your life were easier, wish that you were better. Oh, thanks for typing in where you're at, gang. Really appreciate that. Good to see we're in Guyana, in New Zealand already. But when he said that, never wish your life were easier, wish that you were better, he backed it up with a second statement, and that was, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. So let's break both of those lessons down, and hopefully you've written them down. I know I typed them up and put them in a big poster above my desk when I was 16. See, never wish your life were easier, wish that you were better. Break that down just for a second. What are we actually thinking there? Well, what we're thinking is that if you get better, life gets easier. You get better at sales, sales gets easier. You get better at marketing, marketing gets easier. You get better at any particular aspect of life, relationships, friendships, whatever it is you want to get better at, you know, you study it, you get better at it, and all of a sudden, everything works. I mean, it's not a complex thing. And so the way Mr. Rhone put it, though, is never wish your life were easier, wish that you were better. And I relate that to business. Never wish business were easier, wish that you were better. You know, all these different aspects of it, leadership, management, you know, don't wish your leadership were easier. Be a better leader, learn the skill of leadership, all that sort of stuff. But when he backed it up with work harder on yourself than you do on your job, I think that to me became like a mantra, I guess. As I got better, you know, I knew that my job in life, my number one job, was to become the best me I could be. You know, if I became a better me, then everything else got easier. And so that whole idea of working on you rather than working on your job, building a better you rather than building just instead of working harder, and that goes to my formula, B times do equals have, and so on and so forth. There's so many other formulas that falls into. And if you study my 30X success, all the success principles in life, but download the 45 Jim Rohn best quotes ever, the best lessons I got from Mr. Rhone, and enjoy those. Last point that Mr. Rhone taught me that day, I was 16. I ran down to him after the seminar and I said, Mr. Rhone, can you please sign my notes? And he did. He signed my notes. And when I was 31, I got to be the opening act at a speaking gig for Jim Rohn. I showed him my notes from when I was a young man, and he said, oh, thank you, son. Call me Jim. I said, yes, Mr. Rhone, because, you know, some people earn that right to be Mr. That's just the way I felt about it in that way. You know, not complex, but he said it simply. He said, son, if you want to be successful, read a book a week for the rest of your life. And that's really what I've stayed doing. These days, I play the books in the car, Audible, and all that sort of stuff. And, you know, it's amazing how much, as I learn more, life gets easier. And the same about parenting, the same about business, any area. So, yeah, I've been filming 30X Wealth as well, so expect that early in the new year. 30X Business, if you've completed it, great. 30X Life, if you've completed it, fantastic. All the success principles in one spot. But download Jim's best stuff. Watch as much Jim Rohn stuff as you can, especially the old, early stuff. You know, the stuff he did in the 70s and 80s. I love that stuff. It's so brilliant. Take care. Bye for now. Happy Thanksgiving.